Hello, my precious students, and welcome to New Obsidian Duel Academy. I am the headmistress, Lady Cerisa. Do you struggle with making Invoke work with other decks? Are you someone who thinks you need every Invoke fusion in the extra deck for the engine to succeed? Look no further, for Lady Cerisa is here. Here's exactly what you need to know. The majority of fusions are far too situational to effectively be used in any sort of match. These fusions are Invoked Elysium, whose effect is unlikely to be used in a single combo, Invoked Malagalanica, yeah, I said that right, which doesn't have an effect and is just a standard beat stick, and Invoked Kakietus, yeah, who is only good to be a wall on the board, and that's pretty much it. These three fusion monsters are typically opted out and can only be used in very niche situations, i.e., going against a deck of that attribute, which there are far better options when dealing with these possible outcomes. As for Invoked Raijin, a Book of Moon on legs, and Invoked Caliga, a mini floodgate on monster effects, are usually used in decks if the invoked package is paired with an archetype with a lot of their respective attributes. Otherwise, it's okay not to run these cards at all. The fusions you do want to run at all times are Invoked Makaba, a pseudo omnigate, Invoked Egodius, a potential summon at disruption and card wipe, and the optional Invoked Trio, a potential monster board wipe. But Cerisa, these cards aren't easy to summon. What do? That's actually quite simple. Since you need to normal summon Alistair, there are 3 link monsters that can be used to turn one fusion summon with these cards. Salaman Great for easy access of Purgatrio, and Secure Gardna for Mechaba. However, due to the change of going against Snake Eyes today, people have opted to use Artemis, the Majestus Moon Maiden, to going into Mechaba. That way, you didn't need to use Almirage to go into Secure Gardna. As for Agodius, this card is usually summoned using a fusion monster that was lost its way into the graveyard. Most people use a Dogmatica engine to help with this for the turn 2 plays, despite this not being their intended use. This makes a fierce archetype combo overall. The invoked link monster, Alistair the Invoker of Madness, isn't normally used too often, but does add some potential fusion summoning mechanics. However, this isn't necessary for the archetype to run. As for spells and traps, the only ones really needed are Invocation, their version of Polymerization, and Magical Meltdown, the Alistair Searcher that prevents your opponent from negating a fusion summon. To simplify their engine, you usually want to run 3 Alistair, the Invoker, 3 Magical Meltdown, so you run 6 Alistair, 2 Invocation, 2 Invoked Mechaba, 1 Invoked Egodius, and if you're running Almirage, 1 Purgatrio. Then for non-invoked cards, either Secure Gardna or Artemis, the Majestus Moon Maiden. The Link monster is purely optional and can be run at 1 copy, no more than that. You can pair this engine with just about any deck that doesn't rely on dedicated normal summons, and can be slightly altered depending on what archetype you choose to run with it. For me, I like playing Wind Witch, and so I would actually add 2 copies of Raijin and drop a Mechaba to 1 copy. Mainly because I won't see Mechaba too often, as Wind Witch tends to lock the user into win monsters quite often. I hope this helps in your future deck builds. If you like this video, then please hit the like button and subscribe for more new Obsidian Duel Academy content. Class dismissed.